Hello, today I'm going to show you how I get the green effect on my sculptures. I use a technique called patina, and it's a chemical reaction that happens on the metal. This can happen naturally by leaving metal to the elements, so like to the salty rain and the wind, or you can speed things up by using ready-made chemicals or by making your own. And I like to make my own by using tobacco and ammonia, and I'm going to show you how I do that now. Before we get started, I should point out, because I'll be using ammonia, and you need to work in a well ventilated room, wear gloves, and if possible wear a mask and goggles to protect yourself. Before putting it into the mixture, the sculpture needs to be grease free, so wearing gloves, I've given it a wash with washing up liquid and giving it a really good clean. So in a plastic tub, I have got some fresh tobacco, and I've just poured in a lot of ammonia to get quite a soaked, soppy, tobacco-y, mess really. And then I'm just going to take my sculpture and bury it into the mixture. Make sure it's all covered up. Pop the lid on. I'm going to put another lid on, and then you want to leave that for 48 hours. And this is a mixture I made about a year ago, and I just want to see whether the effect will be different to a fresh batch. As you can see, it's much darker. So I'm going to take this sculpture. Again, I've cleaned it so there's no grease on it, and I'm going to bury it into the mixture, and I'm just going to add a little bit more ammonia into it. Pop the lid back on, and again I'm just going to leave that for 48 hours. So my sculptures have been in the solution for about 48 hours, and I'm going to take them out. This is the one that's been in the brand new mixture. And at this point it looks like nothing's changed, but once it's dry and the oxygen has got to it, the colour will start developing more. I'm just removing some of the lumpy bits of tobacco. This is the 1-year-old solution, so you can see the difference. Again, just get rid of some of the larger bits of the mixture. You can see the copper is slightly darker as well as it's come out. So I'm just going to leave those for a few hours just to let them dry, and we'll come back and we should see some green appearing. So here is the results of the tobacco and ammonia patina. So this is the one in the fresh batch that I made 2 days ago. And this one is from a solution I made a year ago. And see, they're very different. And both, in my opinion, very lovely. So the older batch is more minty green, and this one's more dark, and more copper is showing. They're still got a bit of drying time. You can see some liquid is still coming out. So I will leave these to carry on developing their colours for a few days before I pop a varnish on. And the varnish I like to use is this, and I just put one layer on, and that just protects the colour. So there you go, that's how I do my green on my sculptures.